Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Hakwadash, say Barakati Hawo, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Hawo, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Hawo, Barakati Yahushai, Bahashim Hakwadash. And we give double honors to our apostles and our elders, which are the apostles, elders, great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai. 2025, which is the hopeful year of our deliverance and the judgment and the destruction of Esau, man. Back from my strike. Yeah, YouTube struck me. And it's funny the way they struck me. It's like they sent the message because the video that they struck me was the video concerning Trump killing the general of Iran. And that video's been up for years since Trump did it. So that's like what, 5-6 years, if not more. And they went all the way back, and it's wild because I posted that video concerning the Iran letting out the information about them monitoring the Hebrew Israelites, that they are watching the Hebrew Israelites. So I thought that was real funny. I appealed it, and they told me no. So they gave me a week off of videos, a week off of live streaming and upload videos. I've uploaded videos to our camp page, GMS Missouri, GMS JC Momoth. So Lord willing, I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep running it concurrently. I'll share videos from that page that I make on here, vice versa. And I'm gonna open up a TikTok account, do news there too. So you got to get better from situations, Jake. But coming back to it, Salakia for that, that the videos haven't been coming up on here. That's the reason they put me on probation for a week. So, Jake, we back though. We back. I hope everybody's had a good unleavened. Take these times to really lock in, get everything in your life out that needs to be out, and just get closer. We are in this sinful flesh. So you can't be perfect in this flesh, but the mindset is to give the best of your ability that you can. Touching base on the situation with IUIC is tripping, man. These guys are men pleasers. They're the same spirit of the Sadducees and Pharisees as hypocrites because they tell you to do the law, but at the same breath, they can't do the law. You can't do the law in slavery, my boy. I'm going to tell you that you can't do it because guess what? You don't control your fabric and your clothes. Even if they tell you it's cotton, you don't know if it's cotton. You eating food, you don't know where it's been. You don't know if it's sacrificed. You don't know if it died of itself. So there's no way you can do the law, but they hang the law on men's necks while they themselves break the law. That's what Yahweh was cursing out the wicked Sadducees and Pharisees about. That's why I believe, and other brothers do the same, and apostles have mentioned it, that they got to be them coming back in the reincarnation in their lot. They have a spirit of we better than you, Jakes, but Negro, you in slavery too. How are you better than the next slave? Just because you got some goodies, that's a house Negro. You got 501c3 taxes because you're a house Negro. You don't have faith in Yahbashim Yahushua fully because we don't have those. We don't monitor our pages, monetize our pages. We don't sell you things. When's the last time the apostles and elders sold anything? In the years that these men have been on the corner and on these highways and byways and on the internet, when have they sold you anything? And you Israelites know there's going to come a time, man. You guys know that the apostles and elders have showed themselves to be the men of the Lord. And it's not bragging or boasting. Like the Lord said, I should give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's what this is the love of the Lord, because Jacob say, oh, we went into slavery. The Most High don't love us. He gave us the apostles. He gave us the elders. He gave us the truth. That's how the Lord came back to us he gave us his name, which is the most powerful thing in creation. Why would you not want to use the most powerful asset you have is the name of the Lord? That's like you getting your ass whooped and all you got to do is call on your big brother or your father and you don't do it. You just, I don't know. Help me power from on high. That don't make no fucking sense. That's why these guys are being dismantled. They're being looked crazy because now they're saying if you have multiple women, it's a sin. Multiple women is not a sin. Going back to even Cain. Cain in the garden had multiple wives. This is an ancient custom that was practiced not just amongst the Hebraic people or the Israelite people. Okay? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was a promised line, but polygamy and multiple wives with practice on a worldwide scale, how are we going to be fruitful, multiply with one woman? And on top of that, she has to be in a time of cleansing after she has the baby. So you can't just go in unto her after she has her child. She has to be cleansed also that way. So how in the hell are we supposed to be fruitful, multiply with one woman? And I always bring this up when I have the conversation, is that there's more women than men on the planet Earth. If every man took himself one woman, there's going to be leftover women with no children, no husband. Does that make sense? Is that fair to women outside? Is that would be Lord fair in the eyes of Yahweh Shemi Shai to bring these women forth, and then they have no chance of having no baby, no chance of having no kind of husband, because only men can have one wife? That don't add up, because now they're making the laws dishonorable. They're filleting the skin off of us, which we've been given. Yes, it's not expedient at times, especially in the times we in now. But when Isaiah 4:1, when Isaiah comes into play, guess what? We are gonna have multiple wives. Because we're gonna have multiple people under our guidance. Okay, that's the main point about it. It's not having wives, because these guys are pleasing their women fan base, like brothers have spoken of. They're pleasing their women fan base. You don't please women, because I'm gonna tell you this. Women have told me they like me more when they knew other women like me. And I'm not trying to be no kind of, I'm just telling you, you Israelites that are simping, you don't understand women. That's why the Lord said, lean not upon your own understanding. We're not here to lean on their own understanding. Women have said it. They like men that other women like. That does it for them. When no woman wants a man that no other woman wants. That's just how it plays in this society. But I'm telling you, on a wide scale, our forefathers practiced polygamy. They practiced multiple wives. It's not a sin. You are telling us, but the things that they do, and the thing they're lying, false witness, that's a sin. Bearing false witness, telling that we're rapists, all those things that they do willy-nilly. But when it comes to the actual hardcore facts of the scriptures, they have a problem with it. That's why it says, blessed is he that is not offended in me. You getting offended at the words of Yahweh Shemi Shai because it doesn't fit your agenda. It doesn't fit your narrative, man. That's the mentality that these Israel IUIC has. And it's coming to the time, man. The Lord's about to close shop. You see what he did to Alizé. You see what he did to Polite. You saw what he's doing to Esau. The Lord is checking shit in, man. And the Lord is holding off for the time of the elect to be prepared. We're coming to dangerous times, man. No more games, no more. All of these were fluff and puff. We dealing with the Al-Shadia, man. He's about to show us his power out here, man, on a level that we've never seen. And the Lord will kill Israelites. I say it again, the Lord will kill Israelites. It don't matter if you got fringes on. It don't matter if you got a big old meat tree tied to your head. Don't matter if you calling yourself a chief, high, grand, exalted, magnum opus priest. You can get it. That's why we fear, man. Every day I wake up with this truth. I'm thankful. I'm that much thankful. The Wadi Yahweh Shemi Shai, you can use me for any purpose you have, man. We ain't here to magnify ourselves. That's what ego does. It has you magnifying yourself and getting out of pocket. They went on the Saint and Sinner show and they got embarrassed, man. It's sad that a guy in the world that is not learned and on a level that we should be learned at is able to understand this thing. That's a sad deal right there, because these guys are commercialized prophets. They are commercialized the truth for filthy lucre's sake, man. Because if it wasn't about the money, they would push the truth. That's what, prime example, the apostles and elders, man. The apostles and elders have pushed this truth without money, without fame, but those things have been added. The same thing as Solomon asked me for knowledge. He asked for knowledge, and he was added under all those other things, man. But that's just something quick. I had to come and just say I was checking my live, and I see my live was up, so I said, let me go live real quick, speak on this little situation, and to test out, make sure I can go live. So call hello, Yahweh Shemi Shai, Bashim Rakak Wadash, and Tawadi Yahweh Shemi Shai for allowing this page to be back up. I'll be uploading some videos soon. I got some back videos I wanted to get uploaded to. So with that, I say call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Machak Wadash. Until the next time, I say shalom, and more I never keep faith. Shalom.